Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech. Hope you're having a great day. Now, if you've been active on Twitter or Reddit over the last few days, I'm sure you'd have noticed a lot of talk surrounding Samsung's Ultras and how they've been faking the moonshots. Now, I was honestly surprised by how much attention this has been getting since I thought we've already been through this a while back. Anyways, in today's video, let me explain what the controversy is and talk about actual facts behind what's going on. And nope, I'm not gonna call it Moongate. Now, if you don't want to just read titles, headlines, and support or hate on Samsung, then please, I suggest you watch on. I promise to stick to the facts and stay objective. What I'm gonna be doing here is explaining both sides of the argument, show you actual facts, and then give you my conclusion on what I feel about the whole ordeal. Okay, so let's begin with where this all started. A few days back, a Reddit user, iBreakPhotos, shared a post where he claimed to have proof that Samsung was faking their moon pictures. So the first question here is, what is this proof he talks of? What kind of research did he actually do? So here's how it went. He first downloaded a high-resolution image of the moon from the internet. That is what you're seeing here. He then went ahead and downsized it to a lower resolution, 170 pixels by 170 pixels. He did this to remove detail from the image. And then to further mess it up, he added a Gaussian blur. So basically, this image that you're seeing right now, it has very little detail, right? He then full screened the image on his monitor and used his phone to zoom in and take a picture of the messed up moon image that was on his monitor. Now remember, the detail in this image has all been manually removed. So what he was shooting was basically a blurry mess. But as you can see, the image the phone created has a lot of this detail returned to it. So the argument here is that how can a phone shoot and create detail that is not even there? If it does it, doesn't that make the image fake? Now the reason I found this controversy surprising is because we've been through this in the past. Like this Reddit post from say 2 years back. This one's by Reddit user Moonfruit Roar. He takes a picture of the moon, paints a grey smiley face on it on Photoshop. Notice it is painted, meaning it has no texture on it. He then zooms in 50x on his S21 Ultra and clicks a picture. And this is the result. You see how the smiley he painted using Photoshop now has craters and shadows in it? Now the counter argument to this is that Samsung is just enhancing what it cannot optically see. That is what machine learning and AI are supposed to be doing, right? Samsung has publicly claimed that they use AI and machine learning on their phones to make the images look better. So if you want to take a look, I'll leave a link to Samsung's article in the description. Now it is in Korean, so do use translate. Anyway, to some people, this is what it is supposed to be doing, and it's just the same thing as the grass being made to look greener, or the sky being made to look bluer in shots, or even faces being brightened up. So why is this instance wrong? Why is there so much hate around it? It's not like they are taking a picture of the moon and just superimposing it on whatever you're shooting, right? I mean, brands have been accused of that in the past. And Samsung is definitely not doing that here. Now, users also have gone ahead and shared quite a few zoomed in shots of things that are not the moon. Things that they've shot on their Samsung flagships, and these results, as you can see, they're pretty impressive. Personally, with the S22 Ultra, when I was testing it, I've tried this in the past, and the phone did great. Now, I used the S22 Ultra because what you're saying is March 9, 2022. So here's my take on it. There is validity to both arguments, and you'd be stupid to dismiss either as hate or fanboyism, because the truth is not so simple. How I see it, and what Samsung pretty much admits to, is the fact that they have used machine learning and AI functions to specifically train the phone to take better pictures of the moon. So what you are seeing is not a superimposed picture from Google, rather what you actually shot, that the phone's improved based on information it already has been taught. The phone knows what it should be shooting, so it takes the blobs and blurs and makes them out into craters and other moon textures. On that Camcyclopedia post I mentioned, Samsung explains how moon photography works, how there's super resolution at play and multi-frame processing being used to reduce the noise and so on. And this isn't exactly true here. I'm sure Samsung uses super resolution and multi-frame processing on their phones and uses them well. But for moon photography, as shown by all this evidence we are seeing, it's pretty much mostly AI and machine learning algorithms at play. And to be fair to Samsung, they haven't outright marketed this as a feature. You can scroll through pages for the S21, S22 or even S23 Ultra and you won't see references to epic moon photos. But, there is a but here. They do sneakily include it everywhere. Like here in this comparison with an iPhone. Or here. Or here. Or here. I mean, I can keep going on, but you get the picture. This part, to me, it feels misleading. I mean, technically they haven't lied, they don't have any liability here, but it does leave a sour taste in the mouth. I mean, I can understand if the hardware was crappy and a brand needed to market the crap out of it. The S Ultra series, they typically have some of the best optics on them every single year, so I don't even see a need for this kind of mislead. And you have to empathize with people who are calling Samsung out here because their issue is pretty simple. Promotional material like this, it gives the vibe, the impression that if you can shoot the moon this way, you should be able to shoot X, Y, or Z the same way. But the problem is, you cannot shoot X, Y, or Z the same way since the phone has not been trained to recognize X, Y, or Z. Here's where this differs from the greens of a grass being boosted or the blues of the skies or faces being brightened up. Because here the phone has only been trained to improve the moon shots, which is fine, but when that's included in official marketing, with the only explanation being on an obscure Samsung forum that isn't even in English, it feels wrong to me. It feels disingenuous. Basically, my conclusion here is that the moonshots aren't exactly fake, Samsung isn't exactly lying, but their marketing on this definitely feels misleading. To what degree? Well, it depends on where you're looking at it from. It's not something people are gonna stop buying their phones over, and they really shouldn't either. These are great phones. Anyways, that's my take. What do you think? Do you think Samsung's marketing on this is fair? It's just marketing doing marketing things? Or do you think they've crossed a line with this one and you actually see it as misleading? Let me know in the comments. And I guess that's pretty much it for this video. If you liked it, you know what to do. If you disliked it, you know what to do. If you've not subscribed, subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, bell icon. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. Until next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4E Tech and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.